Welcome to Indie News. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I am the advocating voice of IndieAdvocates.com. Today, we're going to examine, like we do every day on the show, what happened on Indie Advocates today. So let's take a look at what happened on our site today. We had Mega Cosplay went down at MegaCon Tampa Bay. The Super Soldier hit hard times and had to get a job in Tampa Bay. And of course, he's Starbucks guy. And there was a reference to a joke, I think, with this. I vaguely can't remember what it was, but he did explain it to me. But I thought it was cool. So I got my Cos view on in Tampa Bay at Tampa Bay MegaCon. About Indie Advocates, we have a new segment where we just explain some changes and why we're doing the things we're doing. Old Man of the Mountain, created and written by Tom Rapicki, and apocalyptic comic book series Tribes, Angels, Demons, Lucifer, and the Surviving Few. Read along the journey to save humanity. We had some news about the upcoming Dulce project. Check it out and find out what Dulce is all about. The Libertarian comic book will be mentioned at the end of the show, along with all the other Indie Advocate stuff. Art of the J from John Correra, Picks of Twigs. Oh, Picks by Twigs, sorry. So check that out. We had a throwback thread. This was back when we did most viewed list. This was week 33 of 2016. Top 3. We had cosplay, all the rage, and we're happy to say cosplay is back on Indie Advocates. The vote has gone through, and we're happy to have it. Creators of Written Sins had the card number 13 for J.R. Blanton. Creators of Written Sins cards, as you guys know, we canceled this year's project. We did it because of overall lack of interest, which isn't something that's necessarily a horrible thing. We just did not feel that there was the demand and wanting to be part of it that we expected. So we're going to try to relaunch it next year. We had some other things we wanted to accomplish this year. So we are going to look at it for probably a 2020 launch at this point. We'll start it in 2019 and make it a 2020 project. So we'll keep you informed about it as things go on. The Comic-Con exiting with Indie Advocate in Florida. Indie Advocates, me, Mr. Anderson, will be at Super Advocating in Fort Lauderdale. I sometimes forget how funny I am. That's July 12th to the 15th. And speaking of this week, you can see my friend Austin at the Clearwater Comic-Con on St. Patrick's Day. I'm not sure if he's Irish. I don't think so. But still, check him out and give him a 4-leaf clover for some luck for some auditions. And if you guys are looking to get your book printed, your one-stop shop for printing of short print orders is definitely going to be Kablam. Kablam is out of Florida, the great creative force and wife-husband duo team of Jenny Gregory and of course, her husband, Mr. Gregory, are the definite people to check out. Kablam is doing amazing things. Honestly, I've gotten books for them. I'm not even kidding. I love what they do. So check it out. We had a throwback, or we had a something new. I didn't even know about this. This is Fairline in Winglands Will Lift Your Spirits. This is from Hershey Studios. Check it out. I'm going to check it out, too, as soon as the show is over. But that's it for here. So we're going to come back. We're going to check out more stuff on our site in just a minute. But we're going to head over to our social media site and see what I've missed by not being on. We have a person who wants to join the group. Let's welcome someone to the family. Freddie Spencer requested this 45 minutes ago. Let's see who Freddie is. So that kind of scares me, Freddie. If you don't have anything in your profile, it makes me feel like you're going to take advantage of people. Gonna have to decline it. I hope you reapply when you've actually filled out your entire profile, because that's something that you guys got to understand. I can't let people in the group if I think they could harm anyone or try to do things that might be negative for you. And you can hear Jax is playing in the background. So Kevin has got a new project. Here's his next project. It's Galaxia. It's a Cult Community all committed suicide with guns, of course, except Kralex. Kralex decided to take all, let's see, I think all guns and go into the URSSA to find hope, love, and a better life. And it's not really what he'll find. Damn, that sucks. I didn't want to decline him, but Eric is saying, damn, declined on Facebook Live. If you're not going to fill out your profile, that's sketchy. It's sketchy, kids. You gotta protect people. And when I decline him on this, it's not my own personal page. Remember, I'm declining him to protect all the people in the group too, because I don't want anyone in my group being taken advantage of. Being allowed in the group gives you access to our group's membership. And that's not something I'm going to easily give away to someone who didn't take the time to fill out their thing. And they can be a great person, and I do hope they fill out their profile and come back to us. But my job is to protect I advocate, but I also protect the people in my groups. So I try to keep content out. I really hope that we could have let them in, but it is what it is. I have Pug Gumbel's 6th book in the Fairline in the Goblin series, Fairline in the Wings. This is the review right here, of course, and we'll give it a look now. It's, of course, on our site. Eric backed the call. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. I appreciate that. This looks kind of cool. I'm digging this. This is that review we saw. I just got to give it a main page. I'll turn this into like the actual look for it. So I dig it. I'm not gonna read it now, obviously, but I'm gonna read it and check it out. And this is some more great art from Julius Gray. Julius Gray is giving us the Taurus stencil, and then that's me, Mr. Anderson, the voice of Indie Advocates. Okay, so that's that. We'll check out my profile tomorrow on the show, but now it's time, like we always do, to check out This Week in Indie Comics. But as that loads, today is the day to tell me what exits are coming up for you off the Comic-Con highway. We were going to film it today, and then I realized I never asked anyone if they had an exit this week, and I felt bad, so I'm delaying it by one day. Because the show is such a short time show, I can fit it in, even on Kickstarter Talk Day. So if you have a exit coming this weekend, make sure to reach out to me by tomorrow telling me about your event. Please include a link to the event, and if you have any billboards, as we call them, which is art for the actual event, please do share that with us too. This is This Week in Indie Comics. Old Man of the Mountain, created and written by Tom Rapaka, an apocalyptic comic book series. Tribes, angels, demons, Lucifer, and the surviving few read among the journey to save humanity. The Comic-Con Highway is going to have Austin off of Clearwater Comic-Con. We'll be at Clearwater Comic-Con. That's in Florida, by the way. Back and Before They're Gone, that's right. It is Kickstarter, Last Rites, issue 11. Fetish, man. Fetish Babies is on it. Why haven't you backed my book? Seriously, I'm starting to get hurt. You're hurting my feelings. Back Fetish Babies Mentor Search and see what other wonderful projects are available right now on Kickstarter. Back and Before They're Gone, Comic-Con Highway, Southern Exit, and Alabama River Region Comic-Con will have the Autistic Jedi and R4AU. There's a rumor that the Optimus trailer is going to be there, so you might be able to see something cool. I'm just saying it's a rumor. I can't confirm or deny. Kickstarter Talk issue 10, which we'll be filming issue 11 tomorrow. So check out the deep topics of politics, life, and death fetish, not death fetish, but death, comma, fetish, missed that comma, and fear mixed within with some dick jokes. And I promise I won't make any more dick jokes. Please stop sending me hate mail. The Libertarian Comic Book is in need of we the people. Whether you're from the left, right, or center politically, our intention with this book is to make you think. It is okay to disagree with us, but it's not okay to disagree with me. That's not what I wrote. Those aren't my words. But you always have to agree with me, damn it. I'm just kidding. Of course, most people don't. Eric Whittle will tell you right away I'm wrong. Autism awareness is about education and acceptance. Educating the public about acceptance of special needs, children, and their value. Most autistic children and adults don't communicate or socialize the way typical individuals do. Autism awareness, R4AU, attempts to break that barrier and help kids connect. They need a voice, and we give them one. They are our future. Remember, when you go to Kickstarter, it just takes $1 single to support a Kickstarter. $1 show support attracts attention, help funds new projects, support indie creators, and creates new worlds. And it also sends a message to all your friends that you, in fact, are supporting a project, and if you support it, your friends are going to be like, damn, if Johnny does it, I got to do it. If you're going to be making a Kickstarter and you want to know how to make a Kickstarter, it's your first time, or maybe it's your 10th Kickstarter and you just want to learn some tools, here's a great book for you. It's Kickstarter for the Independent Creator, 2nd edition, a practical and informative guide to crowdfunding by the great, amazing Madeline Holling Rising, available now on Amazon. Here are the Kickstarters that you can back, and some of them are running out of time. Literally hours to go with Multi-Larceny, a sci-fi crime comic of infinitive potential. Multi-Larceny, one-shot comic, a comic story with a science fiction twist. Heroes, victims, villains connected in a race of time and space. A Nightmare on Egg Street. Something sinister is haunting the dreams of local teens. And Nightmare on Egg Street. Both of these are running out of time. Do not wait. Act now. Kaiju Gods is as well running out of time. A little more time, but I need you to share this. This is an amazing book about giant monsters trying to take back over the world. It's up to you to bring this book to life. It's Kaiju Gods, an anthology of 14 stories, 180 pages, over 40 creators, and all original kaiju content. Now, I know what you're thinking. The spring is coming, and everyone's thinking about, well, hooking up and sex, because spring is the season for making new babies and stuff. But there is also people who like to do things a little differently. Sex isn't just always about putting tab A into slot B or whatever you do. Not judging. Everything is fine as long as it's consensual. And that's kind of what Mentor Search is about. It's about finding someone to help you learn what works for you. And in our third date with readers, it's time to get freaky. Barbara isn't looking to be saved. She's looking to be taught. Will Bruce say yes to being her mentor? Can Barb regain her fetishes? And can we find acceptance for the idea of fetish? And that's kind of the primary goal of this project, is to find people who are, open-minded and go, you know what? It is time that we gave fetish a fair shake and stop looking at it from a different point of view, and that being Hollywood's point of view, where we're either monsters or jokes. So check out Mentor Search today, and please support a great cause, and understand that having a fetish doesn't make you a monster. It makes you just more interesting sexually, in my opinion. And speaking of interesting, the Black Mirror comic book, as I refer to it, it's Alter Life, Journey to the End, hardcover graphic novel. This is the entire story. Oh my God, is it amazing? I know I keep talking about doing a review. I promise I want to do a review. Time has just been not on my side with videos lately. As you see, we're doing news extremely late today. But in a world of seemingly infinitive reality, Jake is on a quest to find his dead wife and daughter. But nothing is what it seems. And ain't that the truth? Oh my God, is it an amazing story? Speaking of twisted tales that are change your way of looking at things, Tales from the Black Circle is now live on Indiegogo. It is an amazing, creative look at a dark metal band and kind of fiction meets fact, and you gotta check it out. Definitely cool. It's on Indiegogo for a limited time, so act now. Something for the more mature audience, along with Fetish Babies, that of course is mature and has nudity. This is just mature. This is where the dick jokes thing comes in. This is Laugh It Forward, comedy and comics to change the world, because punching Nazis is hard work. But why can't it also be fun? 2 new comedy books and a lifetime of laughter and activism can be yours now on Kickstarter. Just look up Laugh It Forward. Now, I know you guys love to go to Comic-Cons, and there's going to be a brand new Comic-Con. I just went to Savannah Comic-Con. Could talk nicer about it. One of my favorite Comic-Cons. First year show, it was amazing. Here comes another first year show that I expect to be amazing. It's on August 25th and 26th. I'm turning 40 that weekend, so I expect you all to bring me gifts. I'm kidding, not kidding. You can definitely bring me gifts. And the gifts you can bring me are your comic books. I want to read your comic books. Show me what you're working on in Fairfax Comic-Con. Bring me your art books. Bring me everything. Come hang out with me. Come with me to Fairfax Comic-Con by joining the celebration on Kickstarter, and let's bring a new Comic-Con into the world. It's like a new baby Comic-Con. Check out The Veteran's Wife. Every night we talk about this. We talk about the importance of supporting the veterans, and tonight is no different. And the way you can support the veterans is going to Facebook and liking Veteran's Wife and sharing their posts. We'd also like to take the opportunity to thank all veterans. We truly appreciate your service. We would like to give an extra special thank you to the veterans that do not want to be recognized, for they are the silent, stoic veterans. For them, the horrors of war are nothing to be thanked for or even talked about. They don't put it out there for the world to know. They are now at home struggling with a new battle in their own war about their past and their demons. We want you to know that you're not alone. You're loved and appreciated. You will always be our heroes, even if you refuse the title. Thank you for tuning in to Indie News for Tuesday, March 13th, 2018. I am the advocating voice of Indie Advocates, Mr. Anderson. And if you want us to cover your news, turn your newsletter into a press release, or talk about your upcoming projects or live Kickstarter, send us an email at indieadvocates@gmail.com. We'll see you on tomorrow's show.